Hey there, good people. It's your girl, LadyM. Thank you for tuning in and taking a moment out of your day to spend some time with me. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to chop it up with my girl, Lyfe. Lyfe is from Baltimore, Maryland. She's an artist. You're going to love her. So, we just going to chop it up. Hi, Lyfe.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm well.
I'm well. What's that playing in the background?
That is Esperanza Spalding, one of my favorite artists.
Okay. Why is she your favorite artist?
I don't know, her spirit is so playful, light. Yet she's like serious about her instrument that she plays, and I really like that.
Okay. Okay. So you look to me like you have multi-talents. Would you like to share?
Well, I think, multi-talented, I guess, but I'm just a creative mind,
Okay.
pretty much. I love to write, and it could range from poetry to maybe even writing a script
Okay.
for something. Yeah. So,
Okay. That's awesome. What inspires you or motivates you to create?
real life experiences, and sometimes dreams.
Okay.
Sometimes dreams too. Dreams do.
You ever feel like you have a dream and it's a message?
Absolutely.
Like,
I really do. I think we don't pay attention to our dreams enough sometimes, because our dreams can have answers for us, and that we could apply to our real life. If we stay connected and in tune with our higher self, we can receive answers that way.
signs definitely do come through dreams. I'm a dreamer. Yeah. Growing up, I remember having nightmares, right? So my dad would always say, it's a dream, it's not real. But like I would tell some of my friends, and they would act like something was wrong with me, like I was weird or crazy. So I stopped talking about my dreams over the years. But I've had some dreams that
Yeah.
just, you wake up like you were in another dimension, like it really happened.
Yes. Yes. I think somebody told me not too long ago, and I think it kind of applies to what we're saying about some fears that are healthy, that are like warnings to you. So sometimes you might dream something. It could be a warning or foresight. It could, just be your mind playing tricks on you or games with you. But in this life of survival, just like us being indigenous people, or like if we go back in time where people had to survive in the woods, if you hear that bear, you're gonna stay away from that bear.
Exactly.
That's a warning, for you. So sometimes you could take heed to what's in a dream, or it could be leading you to somewhere better if you pay attention to them.
Intuition.
Yeah.
Intuition and instincts. I think people, I can't say that. I just wonder how many people are navigating off of that. It just seems so different now with all the technology.
Yeah, I definitely think technology has somewhat, like, some technology is good because, it puts us in contact with each other quicker in that way. But then again, we're losing some of our natural abilities that we have, like having those deeper connections of being around each other in real time. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
really spending quality time together, talking and discussing things without just eyeballing what's going on in a phone.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You go to the restaurant, you see a whole family at the table and everybody on their phone. They just sitting at the table on their phone. I pay attention to stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the other day I was talking to one of my homegirls, and she was like, it's a relationship crisis, right? So I was like, explain. So she was like, it's a relationship crisis. She was like, I can't put my finger on what it is, but women seem to not be able to find commitment. And she was like, and then some women stay in situations because of that, and they lose all the support around them because maybe they're in a violent relationship, or maybe they taking care of some dude and everybody else is against it, but they're holding on to that connection.
Yeah.
No matter how good or bad, because it's hard out here dating.
It is, and I think intimacy is a deep thing, you know, but with our culture, our current culture, it makes it like it's like just a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? How we talk about it, like it's in our songs, you know, hooking up. You hook up with somebody, and it is what it is. It might work, it might not work, but it's like it's nothing right now. It's just not like real like value of another human being. It's like primal right about now.
Yeah.
I think out here, you know, we don't have that deeper sense of connection to each other, which we should, you know, and the respect levels are kind of gone, because then it leaves our men looking at us like, oh, I smashed that, or I got with her, and they not willing to give you that the respect that you are looking for. But a lot of people are running around doing these things because they're hurting, and they give themselves to somebody because they just want to feel loved in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody's seeking that connection.
Seeking some type of connection. Yeah. Right now, things are like kind of superficial in the world. Where a real, like again, a real connection is rare. To have something that is real, where people value each other and they are respecting each other as two bodies that can potentially create a harmonious union or make something happen for not just themselves, but for the people that they're around.
Right.
You know?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That sense of community and respect is huge. I think it's a lack of respect too, because there's so many broken homes. It's a different environment. It's a different environment in the homes.
Yep, definitely. You see a lot of women out here taking care of babies by themselves. You have a lot of men out here taking care of babies by themselves. And sad thing about being a single parent is when you're a single parent, you're not even really parenting a majority of the time, because you're working and you're trying to sustain keeping a roof over your head, or trying to pay these bills and have those material things or those basic needs.
Right.
You know,
and you're losing time.
Yeah, valuable
time
to build. And because we don't have like those strong family units where you got grandma, auntie, uncle in the house, everybody trying to help each other. You might just have one person doing it all.
Right.
And so the kids are just out here. They're out there fending for themselves too. And then you got this beast, which we call technology, where they can see anything, you know, and that's what's pretty much raising them up.
And they make their connections through there.
Yep, this is true. So there's a whole lot of things going on with the family dynamic right now that's creating the environment and the culture that we are looking at, that we're witnessing today.
Yeah, you have little boys raised by mom, and not saying that mom can't do an awesome job, but there's things that daddy are supposed to teach a boy. They have no examples of what a healthy relationship looks like with their mom and dad being together. They don't have a vision of what that looks like. So when they step out into the adult world and they're dating, they don't know how to be that. So you have a lot of women teaching or trying to teach men how to be in a relationship.
Yep. I feel that it's not totally impossible for a woman to raise a boy or a man to raise a girl.
Right.
There is a connection that you have to maintain, and a lot of those connections, like I said, are you kind of get that distraction when you have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like I was lucky enough to be raised with a very strong black woman who raised 2 boys, and other males that were not hers. Of course, she had a husband that she was with too that supported her, but she was very, very strong. But she was primarily in the home, because she had that support of others that were in the home, holding the household together, that stronger family unit, that she was able to
give more bonding time and parent.
Yes. And that's missing when you have to, hey, I got to go to work. Some moms out here got to work 2 jobs and go to school because they have a dream of trying to do better for the family. So they might be going to school, working and coming home too tired, and the kids just, doing whatever. Same with men. You got these boys or you got your daughters. And because you have to sustain, you got to maintain those bills. You got to keep food on the table. You got to buy clothes for her. You got to make sure, you have these things for her. You might be missing some time to really connect.
Right.
And time is precious.
It's precious, it is.
And how you utilize that time with a growing mind is...
Not to mention that even that single parent is dealing with their own self internally. And that too can take away from the parenting dynamic, especially as women. Emotionally, sometimes you just go through things, and it's not that you check out or you're not being a good mom, but it taints a little bit of the parenting sometimes, because you have to fix that in order to be a better parent. But it's tough when you don't have support. And it's just you. Like, how do you take those moments to heal?
Yep. And you have to be everything. You got to be the cook. You got to be the therapist. You got to be mom. Sometimes you got to be dad. You got to be friends. Sometimes you can't be friend. You got to be the police officer of the house and hold up what's going on,
Right.
So to fit all those roles and to survive, those are challenges.
Yeah.
That's the real struggle
For
right
any
there.
single parent, male or female. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough out here. Do you have anything coming up that you want to share with my listeners? Any albums dropping?
Well, yes, I am currently, I released a project called Crazy World this year, which is doing pretty good, independently. I'm just learning a lot through this one about what I really want to do, because I wasn't sure I wanted to do the streaming thing, but now I found some independent people that are creating their own streaming sites that I'd like to stream my music on those.
Okay.
I'm proud of certain things like that when my brothers and sisters, they come put their minds together to create things.
It's a beautiful thing.
And other platforms where I can use for my music, you know. So I'm just happy to have Crazy World, the EP, out there for people right now. They could get it through me directly on my IG. If they find me, I'm Lyfe the Oracle on there. They can Cash App me. My Cash App handle is $LYFEE Jones. It's only $5.
Okay.
So I made it affordable because it is a lot of underground mixing going on there, and like it's really an organic, nostalgic hip hop, boom bap type vibe CD.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are a fan of like real music, yeah.
Okay.
This is not the snacks over here. You know, this is the organic stuff. So you getting some hearty. Yeah.
Something hearty going through your ears.
Some food right there. Some nice brain food.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thank you for joining me, and I thank all my good people for tuning in. Please like, share, comment. Until next week, it's your girl, LadyM.